Well, hello. This is Gina, and if you haven't been on my channel before, at the moment I am doing a garage conversion, which basically means that I'm converting an old garage on a piece of property I bought into a home for me. And if you stay tuned at the end, I'm going to post some pictures and video of what the property looked like before we got to this point. The last few days have been just overwhelming. I had 7 people in a little 16 by 24 space doing what they do. We were doing insulation with 3 guys, myself, and 2 guys came to fix the mini split as I had 2 guys outside looking at my well and pressure tank. It was so overwhelming that I didn't take very much video yesterday. So when I showed up today to finish the insulation, clean up, empty out the space, clean the floor, and do the caulking, I really didn't take much video either. It was tiring, and so I'm just trying to catch up. The next video that you see, there'll be a lot more going on. Basically, I'll be putting up the vapor barrier on the entire ceiling, walls, and floor, and I will begin to put down the floor. So we'll be getting a lot closer to my goal of moving in a few weeks. Then a few days later, probably in the same video, I will put where we will be putting up the ceiling. I have to caulk it, and then I have to have the blow test, which basically makes sure that there's no air gaps coming in, and it's a requirement to get my certificate of occupancy. That is why I was so concerned about the insulation and the caulking of the sill plate and everything we were doing, and it was just too hard to film. So we kind of skipped that time-lapse situation. There was just too much going on in too many different directions. So next time you see me, I'll be putting up the vapor barrier and the floor, and that'll be in the next episode. Enjoy the fall colors. Enjoy the little bit of excerpts that I did share with you this time, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for being here. Today's a busy day. We're putting in the insulation in the loft, which 2 layers of 21 and 1 layer of 13, because I had 12 bats of 21, so otherwise I would have bought 49. And then the guys are coming to, you see that? You can't open up the thing without it hitting, so they're going to move it over, and hopefully there's enough piping, but they're going to show up here soon, and we're getting precariously close to where they have to work, so it's just crazy. I pretty much got this side tied up. I got to do that one over there by the breaker box. This side's done. We're going to be doing the ceiling here. We got to put 49R in the ceiling as well. Looks like a sea of pink insulation, sea of clouds. If I didn't have 12 bats of R21, I would have never done this. I would have paid somebody to spray it in. This is just horrible. Thank you, guys. Look. Heath always makes everything sound so simple. Oh, it's okay. We can do it. Okay. Well, here we go. All of the insulation is done. The guys did the ceiling. It's got 53R insulation in my ceiling. The walls are 21. I did all the walls meticulously, and I cleaned in here, and we moved everything out. I moved the rest out today. I caulked around the sill plate of the entire building. Caulking. I bought like 20 containers. Whatever this stuff is, it's amazing. I only used 1.5 tubes to caulk the entire thing. I bought 20 tubes, but I also have to do the ceiling after we put the ceiling up. But anyway, so insulation's all up everywhere. Everything's ready. Tomorrow I am going to do the plastic. So here's the tour. This is my kitchen. My sink will be here. There'll be a little counter here. My oven stove will be here. There'll be a counter here, refrigerator here. There'll be a built-in cabinet along the entire wall of the window with a butcher block countertop on it. I've got a bunch of furniture that's going to go all along here. I've got pot lights. My closet is going to be over here, about 7 feet long, double hanging thing. My bed will be here. My mini splits in properly. My TV will be hanging from the ceiling, so it will turn and it will go to either the bed or the living room, because this is my little living room. There'll be a couch and a table, and then there's my outlet, which will be in the floor. My island is going to be here, so this will come off when I put the island in. We'll just put a hole in the bottom. But there'll be a plug on the side of the island. As you can see, refrigerator door opens, the counter, the faucet, the sink. So that's my kitchen with the island. A pot light, hanging light above the sink, 2 hanging lights above the island. Up here where the light is, chandelier. In the bedroom where the light is, there'll be a chandelier. Over here, this is my office. So there'll be a pot light on the ceiling. My desk will be here. It's 6 feet tall. I'll have a little emergency heater right here. That'll be gassed when the power goes out. There'll be a coat rack here. A huge cabinet here where I put, keys and lamps and whatever. Here is the bathroom. In the bathroom, there will be the toilet, the sink. I will have a mirror and a light above the sink. My on-demand hot water heater goes here. My washing machine is over here. My dryer is over here. And my humongous 38-inch shower is in this corner, and it's glass, which only gives me like 22 inches of a door. I have a really small door. So we can't do this wall until the washer dryer and everything's in the bathroom. So there'll be a fan with a heater light, and then there'll be a pot light above the shower. And there will be a counter across the entire washing machine and dryer, and across where the on-demand hot water heater is. And then there'll be a huge cabinet up here, which I'll keep my towels and stuff. And there'll be a bar across here for me to hang my clothes. So yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. The dimensions are 16 by 24, and tomorrow I'm going to put plastic vapor barrier on the ceiling, in the entire building, actually, the entire building. So, and that means walls, ceiling, floor, everything. And after I get that done, the next few days I'll be doing the floor. I'll be putting the floor down. So exciting. So nobody's coming back here till Monday. So yeah, everything's all ready to go. Exciting times. Can't wait. It's getting closer. 2 more weeks and I'll be in. Woohoo!
We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. He said, let's go catch a flight. We bout to stay up all night. Red eye goodbye, hold my hand tight. He take me straight to the sky. Baby, take me out to Tokyo. Let me catch a flight to San Diego, Paris, Madrid, or Tobago. Anywhere you wanna be, where we gonna go? Take me on a ride, tell my girls bye-bye. Just touch down, show me around, then kiss me goodnight. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready to party on the floor, floor, floor. With you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Put me on the plane, I wanna get raptured. Click, click, these photos get captured. Signs in the sky, never stamp on my passport. Airplane mode, cause I get what I asked for. It's really good to see you. Hotel 5-star, cause we need to. Mountains, ocean, in the rear view. Suntan lotion, water so clear blue. Anywhere on the map, all I do is tap tap. At the hotel bar, let's call the car. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready to party on the floor, floor, floor. With you, 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 with you.
Okay, well, it is what it is. Everything has potential. There's a lot of scrap in there and the possibility of cutting it in half and reframing and replumbing so I don't have to move the 75 feet back. So there's potential there because there's framing in there. A lot of scrap. There's a big trailer under there that can be scrapped. The shed is totally cool inside. It's got concrete underneath the structure and the siding just needs to be taken out and thrown away. I don't know if it can be burned or not, but here's the start of a burn pile first. Okay, then you've got the rest of it. It's 5 acres and it's on a pretty decent roads, 2 county roads, and the only thing you can hear is birds. So it's a project, but not for the immediate moment. And we found the pin or the piece of fence post on the east side of the front of the property. So it's the northeast side. and found the piece of rebar on the southeast. Oh, look, dear. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. So sometimes, you know, when you do things and you don't like belabor them to death, the seller has to give me a survey. I get the title to the mobile home, which it's not livable, but, and God, there was something else. I can't remember. But anyway, there was a piece of rebar over here. Well, anyway, it was somewhere over here. And so this is basically, oh, there it is. So this is the west, the southwest, not corner, but it is the property line. So it goes from that paved road, which is county road, all the way down there, and it is a rectangular shape. And there's some really nice mature trees on here. A lot of this is just weeds. Can be bush hogged, and cleaned up. There's firewood. Looks like maybe one of them battery operated chainsaws. So when I need a break from my other project, I can come over here and start cleaning up the property. There's like just one house over there in the back. There's a house way down on the hill. There's a house across the street. There's a business across the street, which I'm not quite sure what it is they do. I'm probably not particularly thrilled, but you can't see. There's a nice church on the other corner. It's a nice 5 acres. Works for me. Price was right. I've been looking for 2 years, and that's why I just saw it and bought it. I'm like, how much? No way. I said it's either a toxic waste dump or they just don't think that it's valuable because the mobile home's so bad, shed's bad on the exterior, but the inside, there's well, septic, gas, and electric to the parcel. Obviously, the pole is right there. You know, on a vacant piece of land, you do not get that. And I've driven down so many dirt roads in the middle of nowhere within 15 minutes, and I'm like, I'm not driving out here to live. Here it's like 10 minutes from the Corning Airport on paved county roads. So for me, it was a no-brainer. You know, you just never know what's going to happen from one day to the next. I've been looking for 2 years. Shocking, because my realtor was on a cruise, so I had to use somebody in her office. But so this works for me. 10 minutes to the Corning Airport by taxi. Get on a plane, leave for the winter. Have somebody who's living out here who can kind of keep an eye on things. That's what I'm thinking. And look, this area is all cleared already. That's just so strange. Very strange. Still waiting for the other shoe to drop, but sometimes there are no shoes dropping. Okay, time for me to go back in. It's very cold. It's 32 degrees in that trailer over there. There's potential in everything, people. Potential in everything.